Hey guys, welcome back to my carnivore channel where we talk about everything carnivore. What's in my mind today is, what am I gonna eat? Well, I got up, my morning started a little bit early, did a little bit of overtime. Then after that, I thought, you know what? I'd like to get some sausage patties. So I went to Walmart where they usually have some sausage patties there for about $5. Sausage and eggs seemed to like it was gonna hit the spot this morning, but that's not gonna happen. So what I did is I got a box of frozen burgers, and I want to talk to y'all about something that's on my mind. And it's about, how am I going to bulk up? How can you bulk up? And making the carnivore diet really, really affordable. Okay, and that's really, I think that's one of my goals. You know, to be able to share that information with you, and also to just show you how affordable it is and how you can get those grams of protein, so your body can heal itself, so you can have that low inflammation on your body. It's a really big deal for me, and I hope it is for you. I just got back from Walmart. Let me show you the box that I got, okay? Now, I do want to let you know I did break down the numbers. Might as well, you know what? I'm going to break down the numbers here in just a brief moment because I want to have you get into a visual, okay? This morning for breakfast, what we're having, if you clicked on this video, it's probably because I put a photo of the food that I'll be making up here in a minute. I know I don't have my chef coat on. I should, right? Okay, so these are the eggs. These are large eggs. These large eggs are going to be about 7 point some odd grams of protein per each egg. That's what I'm looking for. Also, these are the frozen burgers. Now, what I'm going to make this morning is I'm going to make the frozen burgers. I'm going to put an egg on top. And the eggs, I'm going to leave the centers a little bit, the yolk a little bit soft. You know, that's just the way I like them. These frozen burgers can be acquired at Walmart. Now, the cost on these is very, very low. They're about 83 cents a burger. And each one of these is 18 grams of protein. So I did write it down. I'm gonna go ahead and give you that rundown. I'm gonna be eating 3 burgers, 3 eggs, okay? Not a massive amount, but it kind of adds up. And it's impressive. When I say adds up, not really monetary wise, but mainly just from a protein aspect to it. Really, that's the only way. So you got 81 cents per burger. I did divide it out. You get about 32 burgers for like $26. So you're going 81 cents times 3, so you're at 243, right? Think about getting a 1 burger for 83 cents at a restaurant. That just doesn't happen, right? Doesn't happen. Okay. Also, well, I guess you can order burgers without a bun at a restaurant. But anyway, so we're looking at 243 for 3 burgers at 18 grams of protein apiece. Also, the eggs, I did divide those out. What I do is I get about 6 dozen eggs. They come in, actually, no. I think it's 5 dozen eggs. Hey, darling! Is that 5 dozen or 6 dozen eggs that comes together? Anyway, the eggs are going to cost anywhere between 11 and 50. Yeah, how many eggs come in that big box? Okay, that's 5 dozen, so I did my math wrong here. Okay, so basically the eggs are about 15 cents a piece, so you're looking at about, 45 cents. So 45, I add 12 cents to it. So anyway, 3 burgers, and you got the 3 eggs. So the cost I thought was gonna be $276, but no, it's not. It's gonna be about 12. Okay, so $2.80, $2.90. So $2.90 for this breakfast this morning. This is breakfast. This is my, I think it looks absolutely delicious, but we're looking at the grams, okay? The grams of protein, as I said, 18 times 3, that's gonna come out to be 54. The 7 times 3, 21. So you're getting 75 grams of protein, guys. Yes. So that's a good start to the day. I'm feeling good about that. I'm gonna be cutting up some pork loin later. Yes, I am. And I got the long pork loins. If you've seen me do the pork loin before, we'll be making those hot and spicy today, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Let's get to this breakfast, guys. So should have already had the burner on. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some butter here real quickly for us. All right, so got the butter going on. The idea of this video is to show you that to be able to get the amount of grams of protein that you need at a very affordable price is very, very doable. You don't have to go out and be buying everything on clearance. Now, I will be this Wednesday. I plan on going to Sam's Club. I think my plan at this moment is to get about 36 steaks, which if you take a look at my other Sam's Club videos, okay, you're looking at not very much money. You're looking at less than $60. And it's probably gonna be more steaks than that. With the cuts I get, they're very, very affordable. What I've been doing over the past couple of days is before I go to bed, I do my workout, I do my deposit. That's what I like to refer to it as. So I do my deposit, I do my push-ups, and do my sit-ups. By the way, before I keep going here, if you are carnivore, think about going carnivore, know somebody that would benefit from going on the carnivore diet, potentially, please smack the like button, subscribe, and put anything you want to in the comments. I don't care, but it helps the algorithm, and you might be the reason why somebody else is able to find out about the carnivore diet. So, you know, big deal there. Do you eat hamburgers? Do you think about how much you're spending? Do you think about, you know, like just the protein? I'd love to hear about it. How many grams of protein are you trying to get? I personally, and that, you know what, I'd be very happy to hear that. You know, it would help me out actually. I personally myself am about 160, 200 grams. I've also found that I feel my very best when I'm eating steak. And that's why, as I was about to tell you, I do my workout. Last night did my push-ups, did my crunches a second time, did my weights, got on my bike, yes, until I was up to about 10 kilometers. And then after I got to 10 kilometers, I was just like, you know, that's enough. So I called it. And then I made 2 steaks. And then after I made my 2 steaks, that was it. So let's see. Ooh, the butter is starting to heat up. I'm gonna go ahead and tilt that down a little bit more, bring it on in, or just bring it in really so you can kind of see what's going on here. All right, with these burgers that you get from Walmart, it's an easy peel off. They make excellent burgers to grill out with whenever you're getting with loved ones, friends, whoever. Okay. I love this pan. It's porcelain pan. I actually got a porcelain vase the other day. Matter of fact, I went to Goodwill and I got a lot of cool stuff, which I'm gonna have to share with y'all for sure. I'm gonna have to do like another Goodwill haul. And you know I like Goodwill haul. Since I go there like all the time. Okay. One other thing, just a side note. Oh, by the way, I got a coffee maker for in my office. Yes. Actually, if you've seen my Goodwill haul that I got that one day, I got a big coffee maker and a small coffee maker. Small coffee maker is the one that made it in there. The big coffee maker, yeah, I've got nothing to do with it. I mean, it's sitting on my floor, so I'm sure I'll hook it up. Matter of fact, I was thinking about unhooking the small one and doing the big one on the desk, because I got to tell you, it feels good. It just does. It feels good having my own coffee right there that I can heat up really quickly. I don't know. For some, you know, some people do not like the idea of, I mean, they just, a lot of people eventually separate themselves from the coffee and the cream. I find that right now it's keeping me on track, so that, I don't know, it just keeps me satiated. Whenever I drink that, you know, put that cream in my mouth, a lot of times what I do is I bribe myself. You know, it's kind of like a reward thing. Like if I put butter in my mouth, I feel like working out. Or actually, as I have the butter in my mouth, okay, it's just like I hate doing push-ups, but I love the feel of the push-ups. I love how it pumps you up. I really like how the body changes, how it's kind of like just doing what it does, you know, naturally, you know, as you use it, making that deposit so that tomorrow I can be at a healthier state that I am today, getting that blood flow going. There you go. There you go. And I will say this, I've gotten really pumped up lately, just simply because, you know, when I was able to smell for the first time in over a decade, and then the memory fog dissipating, it's been such a huge blessing that now it's kind of like I'm just like, how much more can I improve myself? So that's why I'm kind of obsessing about working out too, you know. Now, if you're early on this journey, or if you've got a lot of things that you're doing with it, mind you, doesn't matter what you're doing. You know, you could be, your blood pressure, you might have high blood pressure. If you've taken a look at my blood pressure out here as of recently, my blood pressure has currently been, it's been about, well, it came in, it usually comes in around 93/60, just to be real with you. Yeah, that's about it. Can shoot down a little higher, can shoot up a little bit. I mean, yeah, can be higher, actually can be lower than that. So it's very interesting. Ooh, I'm gonna tell you something. These actual burgers look fun to watch. I'm gonna let you dive in there. Look at that. Look at that. So these burgers are really easy to make. Obviously, you're gonna want to spice them up the way you want to. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little pepper on there. I think that's really good. Yeah. I'll be putting some more pepper in a minute. I'm gonna do a little bit of salt. That's just what I do. All right, and you know, for burgers, I'm usually gonna put garlic powder. I'm usually gonna use some type of onion powder, but you know, because I have the eggs with them, yeah, I'm gonna do a little garlic powder. There ain't no doubt. Yes, sir. Gonna put that garlic powder on there. That's the garlic powder I'm using. I really kind of like that. It keeps it tame. I don't want to put any paprika on there. If you've been watching any of my other videos, you know I usually do. Oh, and look at that pretty burger. You say this cost 83 cents? Hey, you know what? That almost sounds like the cost of McDonald's when it was actually affordable. But this one, you're actually getting really good burgers. Let me show you that box here real quickly. I'm gonna go ahead and put the timer on 1:30, which is more time than it actually needs. But it's gonna be absolutely divine. All right, so this is the box of burgers that I got. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Yes. Big box. Big box. Okay. 32 burgers, 100% beef, 75% lean. That's what I'm talking about. Also, just a little bit, just so you can get a visual here, I got a pork loin that I'll be cutting up. And I'll be putting this into small freezer bags. I'll be putting it in the freezer. Not all of it. I'm probably going to eat about that much of it. This right here, eating about that much is going to give me approximately 120 or more grams of protein. So added to this, that gives me my 200 grams of protein. Ooh, I'm turning these burgers down. Man, these are the aroma on these is absolutely phenomenal. Just absolutely gorgeous. Makes me very, very excited to see these. I already can imagine what it's going to taste like. Put a little more salt on there. There we go. Make that bump. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to leave these in here for a minute. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is just putting a little bit of that butter and grease on top of the burgers so we can help the burgers soak in the flavor. Yes. Alright. It has been turned lower. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and crack my first egg, and I'm going to go grab my plate here in a second. I'll call that my presentation plate. Check. No shell in the egg. Looking good. Okay. Waiting for just a moment for these to settle down. Now with this base of butter in the bottom of the pan, it's going to make it perfect to do a few eggs. Now listen, I love poached eggs. Today non-poached because there's gonna be so much flavor in that butter. All right, so these burgers done and done. We can test it. Let's take a look here. This is a nice. I really like the thickness of these burgers. You don't make them too thick, too thin. Easy to cut up. Easy to cook. And you're not going to have to worry about having a burger that's not done. Unless you don't cook it long enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave these in here for about a minute longer. And also, I'm going to flip them here real quick. Always, when you're doing your burgers, check your burger. Make sure it's all the way done. Does it really matter that much, you ask me? Probably not. Probably not. I know a lot of people that eat their burgers where they are red inside, so not necessarily a big deal, but I prefer to get them pretty well done. That's just what I prefer, personally myself. Ooh, that is doing good. We're down to 27 seconds. They're cooking absolutely excellently. They're going to be well done all through. There was just a tiny bit of red that was in the middle of the burger, so I just want to be sure to get rid of that. $75 grams of protein, guys. 75. With these 3 eggs and these burgers, that's a lot of grams of protein for one meal. Now, some of y'all are eating like lions in the wild. Some of you are not. I personally, I'm eating like a lion in the wild, but I eat all the time, and I want to make sure I get those grams of protein. So it's kind of a toss up between the two. All right, there we go. I'm like, eat what I want, but I still want to get my grams of protein, and I'm not gonna go a day without eating. That's just me. That's because I'm trying to build lean muscle. And I gotta tell you, if you're trying to shed a lot of fat on this diet, you want to make sure that your protein is going to be up pretty high. Those look absolutely gorgeous. Let me go ahead and turn that timer off. We're gonna watch our eggs, and those look so pretty with that butter in there. The eggs taste completely separated. I'm not gonna flip them. I'm gonna go ahead and let them go their full distance there. And then I'm gonna pop each one on one of these burgers. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh my gosh, these look so good. I love my steak. The steak has good flavor. The steak a lot of times is gonna have the flavor that you give it when you season it. The burgers, oh man. With the high fat content that the burger has, just flavors just busting out. Depending on of course, the cuts of steak that you get. But yeah, this is gonna be pretty bad. So looking really forward to this. Oh, cook eggs, cause I'm hungry. Yes, sir. Never forgetting my coffee. So, man, a little small town, country town here in Tennessee. Today, it's about 90 degrees outside. Barely any traffic on the road. And yeah, I'm just taking it easy with the eggs and with the burgers right now. That pork loin is so easy. Just to kind of talk about the pork loin. The pork loin, when you slice it and you get the pork chops are usually about 50 grams of protein a piece, depending on how thick you cut them. So if you're doing three nice thick ones, I mean, you got your 150 grams of protein. And you're doing that, and then you got your 225, right? So my suggestion would be to definitely always keep my pork loin on hand. Just simply because it's a really good cut, really good flavor. You can season it in so many different ways. And it's so affordable. At $1.98 a pound, you're looking at a whole day for under $5, and you're at way over 200 grams of protein. you're going between 200 and 220, 230. So if you're going for the lean muscle, you're going for the body to be able to heal itself, you're going for the reversal, you know, you're eating the as you know, the most nutrient dense food. It's the body can heal itself. It's the whole idea. See, I thought, well, yeah, I didn't even know. When I came into this, today's day 139 for me on the carnivore diet. So I call it carnivore journey now. But carnivore lifestyle, actually. It is carnivore lifestyle. But when I came into this, I didn't know what to expect at all. I was actually scared. And then after the first 30 days, I was just like, I've never felt this good. Why am I feeling so good without eating fiber? Why am I so regular after the first 2 weeks? How am I supposed to eat? How am I able to sleep all night? You know, why do I not have to get up like 3 or 4 times a night to be able to relieve myself? Why is that? Why eating this diet? I still can't find definitive answers except for the fact that my body needed to heal itself. That's really the kind of the long and the short of it. Ooh, I think I'm gonna have to flip these eggs, I think. They're not gonna look as pretty though. Let me show you what's happening here. It's pretty rough. So, see the eggs? Well, actually they are starting to cook on top. Yeah, that looks pretty tight. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, actually they are solid. I'm gonna go ahead and pop them up. Ooh. That is not cool when it starts popping like that. Alright. Alright. And this is what we got. Ooh-wee. Oh my goodness. Let me go ahead and try one of these bad boys. Should probably. There you go. That looks juicy. Those burgers look juicy. That flavor is popping on the mugs. Let's try it out. Ow! I just got burned. That wasn't cool. Okay. Maybe it'd be nice if I took it off the burner. So, here we go. Alright, here we go. Let's try it out. Alright. Oh my word. Ooh, man, that is as satiating as I thought it would be. Man, this is a vacation of a diet. I've never been on a diet that tasted so good that makes me feel as good as I do. Very stoked about it. Guys, y'all have a beautiful day. I do appreciate you. Ooh, if you think about going on a carnivore diet, you're in for a healing. You're in for a healing that you would never expect. There might be things going on with you. You got a hurt knee from a previous injury, like I did. Of course, I still have that hurt knee in a way, but that's from decades ago. And now at the age of 51, that pain that I had, because this diet is so low in inflammation, it has sucked that pain out. What can it do for you? Do you have inflammation in your fingers? Do your fingers hurt? Does it hurt in here? Does it hurt? Where does it hurt? Inner hip like mine did? I'm telling you, this diet revolutionizes. It totally, well, it debased me is what it did. Because I was so into plant-based for so long. And everything that I thought, I had to unlearn and relearn. And how did I do that? Only from personal experience and from the knowledge from others. And when I took that knowledge from other people, and yes, I questioned it. Yes, but the only way that you can actually find out that this is the case, that this is the truth, the only way is to be able to dive right into it and just to see the results. Ooh, That looks nice, doesn't it? All right, y'all have a beautiful day. I do appreciate you. I'll check y'all out later. Peace.